So welcome back everyone. So we will continue our lecture on the rights of fundamental rights. So we are complete up to Article 39. So we'll continue from Article 40 talks about right to Dalit. The Dalit shall have been rights to participate in all the bodies of the state on the basis of principle of proportional inclusion. A special provision shall be made by the law of empowerment, representation and participation of Dalit community in the several services as well as other sectors of employment. So provision of free educations with a scholarship for the primary to higher education shall be made by the law for the Dalit students, especially a special provision shall be made by the law for the Dalit in a technical and vocational education. Special provisions shall be made by the law in order to provide the health and social securities to the Dalit community. Dalit community shall have the right to use, protect, and develop their traditional occupation knowledge and skill and technology. The state shall accord priority to the Dalit community in the modern business related to the either traditional occupation and provided skill and resources required therefore. The state shall once provide land to the landless Dalit in accordance to the law. The state shall, in accordance to the law, arrange the settlement for the Dalit who do not have housing. The facility conferred by the article to the Dalit community must be distributed in just a manner of Dalit women, mean and Dalit all communities can obtain such facilities proportionality. Article 41 talks about the right to the senior citizen. Senior citizens shall have a right to a special protection and social security for them from the state. Article 42 talks about the right to social justice. The social backward women, Dalit, indigenous people, indigenous nationality, Madesi, Tharu, minorities, persons with disabilities, marginalized communities, Muslim backward classes, gender and sexual minorities, youths, farmers, laborers oppressed are the citizens of backward region and indigent caste area shall have a rights to participate in the state bodies and basis of inclusion principle. The indigent citizens and the citizen of communities on the verge of extension shall have the right to get the special opportunities and benefit in the education, health, housing, employment, food and security, social security for their protection, upliftment, empowerment and development. So number third, the citizen with a disability shall have a right to live with a dignity and honor, with the identity of their diversity and have equal access to public service and facilities. Number four, every farmer shall have a right to have access to the land for agro activities, select and protect local seeds and agro species which have been used for the pursuit of traditional in accordance with the law. Fifth, the families of the martyrs who have been sacrificed their life, persons who have been forced to disappear, and those who have become disabled and injured in all people's movement and armed conflict and resolutions that have been carried out for the progressive democratic changes in Nepal, democracy fighter, conflict victims and displaced ones, person with the disabilities, the injured and the victims shall have a right to get prioritized opportunities with the justice and due respect in the education, health, employment, housing, and social security in accordance with the law. Article 43 talks about the social security. The indigent citizen, incapacitated and helpless citizens, helpless single woman, citizen with a disability, children, citizen who cannot take care themselves and citizen belonging to the tribe of the verge of existence shall have right to the social security in accordance to the law. Article 44 talks about right to consumer. Every consumer shall have a right to obtain the quality of goods and services. A person who has suffered from the injury of substandard goods or services shall have a right to obtain the compensation in accordance with the law. This is very important. Article 45 talks about a right against exile. No citizen shall be exiled. Oh. Article 46 talks about the citizens to the right to constitutional remedies. There shall be the right to obtain the constitutional remedies in the manner to set forth in Article 30, 133 and 144 for the enforcement of the right of conferred by this part. So Article 47 talks about the implementation of fundamental rights. The states shall, as required, make legal provision for the implementation of the rights conferred by these parts within 3 years of the commencement of these constitutions. Article 48 talks about the duties of the citizen. Every citizen shall have the following duties. First, to safeguard the nationality, sovereignty, and integrity of the Nepal, well-being, loyal to the nation. Second is to abide the constitution of the law, to render the compulsory services as and when the state goes requires, to protest and perceive the public property. So these are the few duties, and these were the few fundamental rights. These were the fundamental rights from our constitution, which we have completed now. So we'll meet in the next session where we'll discuss about the House of Representatives in details. So thank you for watching this lecture. We'll meet you in the next sections, and this is very interesting sessions will be. So thank you.